Welcome in, welcome in. Who's ready for Prospect League? I feel like time has flown by. We are at our penultimate Prospect League stream for the season. And in case y'all didn't see it in Ricky Discord, I do have one big disclosure, one big disclaimer. This is going to be probably our shortest stream on the schedule. The reason for that is because we will only be watching games with seeding implications, which in this particular case really is not much. Now, I will note East and South, who are currently tied with 6 to go, they are coincidentally facing each other in the final 3 games of the season. So there's going to be at least one, maybe two, maybe even all three that we'll be watching between those two. Um, and also the other reason why this is the shortest stream of the bunch is because we have our longest stream. In fact, now that playoffs and regular PB round one is split into 2 streams, that means our rookie showcase is our longest stream on the entire PBE schedule. I didn't put you on the team. Punk does everything nowadays. Punk makes me look good. Also, I should note it should be in the rookie Discord and under teams. So if it's not any of those three, then that means you're on the West. Yep. Jet Fuel. I had to ask for the pronunciation. I ain't gonna lie. Good name though. Good name. I can't wait to see how many of my fellow streamers are not gonna know the deal on that name. So just to summarize, no idea what games we're gonna watch. I mean, it's pretty safe to say we're gonna watch East and South at some point. But no idea which games and which day and what have you. This is basically like our playoff chase stream that we do in the regular season for PBE. So with that being said, I know we're at least going to be doing a quick sim on the first day. So we're going to take this one day at a time and we'll kind of figure it out as we go. North and East. East winning 4-2. For the North, Tralala 1 for 4, Ganja 3 for 4, RBI 2 runs scored, Justice with a walk, Banks 1 for 4 with an RBI, Saijima 1 for 3 with a walk as well. On the East, De Nostradam 1 for 4, Batsmith 1 for 4 with a run, Big Boy 1 for 4 with 2-run home run in the first. Sock 1 for 4, and then Johnson 1 for 3, Henderson 1 for 2, walk RBI and a run scored. Dubois will take the win, Kennedy the loss. Froggy Dubois, player of the game. West in the South. South also winning 4-0, so currently they are both still tied. And it looks like this was a combined 6-hitter for South pitching. On the West, Jet Fuel 2 for 4, Murphy 1 for 4, Majima 1 for 3. On the South, Jones 1 for 4 with an RBI, Komanek 1 for 4 with a run, George 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, Rose 1 for 2, walk and a run, Gambles getting a base hit, Soprano getting a walk. Lee will take the win, Blue the loss, Exos gets a hold, Chi Wei Lee will get the player of the game. Go ahead and save. So South and East still tied. West has, so first of all, we already knew North had no chance for first or second. They're still technically in for third. West needs to win out. I hope the other two lose out to have even a remote chance to get 1 or 2. Go on to the next day. North and East. East getting another win, 4-3. Thornton Jr., 2 for 4. Ganja, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. In fact, they had 2 solo home runs in this game. Justice, 1 for 3, walk RBI, and a run scored. Banks, 1 for 4. Seijima with a walk. On the East, De Nostradam, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Batsmith, 1 for 3, 2 RBIs, a walk, and a run. Big Boy, 1 for 4 with a solo home run as well. Johnson with a home run, 2 for 3 RBI, and a run. Henderson, 1 for 3. Unit will take the win. Rock the loss. Murdoch gets her second save. Ganja gets player of the game. West and South. West will take the win, so that means East with a 1-game lead with 4 to play. On the West, Jet Fuel 1 for 3, Murphy 1 for 4, Backstop 1 for 3 with a walk, Cohen 2 for 4 with an RBI, Buster 2 for 4, RBI and a run scored. On the South, Jones with an RBI, George 2 for 4, Rose a walk and a run, Soprano a walk and a hit. Kratky will take the win. Riedemann will take the loss. Gamble the save. Hunter Kratky is your player of the game. And since the East and the West both won, I believe that locks the West in for that fifth, or for the third seed, I should say. Double check. So West solidifies the third seed. North will solidify the fourth seed. Our only game with seeding, or only 2 teams with seeding implications is the East and the South. East have a 1-game lead at this point. Oops. West and the South in extras with a walk-off. South walking it off 4-3. What was the walk-off? Walk-off dinger for McGanahan to lead off the bottom of the 11th. Keeps the South in the hunt. On the West, Jet Fuel 2 for 5 with an RBI. Torrey 1 for 5. Cohen 2 for 4 with a solo home run, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Majima 1 for 4. On the South, Jones 1 for 4. Kamenik 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run. George 1 for 4. Delvecchio with a walk. Gambles 1 for 4 with a run. Now you got to manifest a balk off. That would be the ultimate. Depending on how you view it, a balk off is. I laugh at balk off. Some people despise it. It's possible though. Exos will take the win. Beware strikes lost. Mark Jackson, despite no decision, be the player of the game. If the North wins, East and South will be tied in heading into their final series. If the East win, they'll remain 1 game ahead with 3 to play. And the East do win 3-2. On the North, Thornton Jr. 2 for 4 with a run. Tralala 2 for 4. Justice with an RBI. Banks with a walk. Seijima and Cash Jr. both with a hit, with Cash Jr. getting an RBI and a run on top of that. For the East, De Nostradam 1 for 4. Batsmith 1 for 4 with a run. Big Boy 2 for 4, excuse me, with a 3-run home run. Jackson 2 for 3 with a walk. Thunder and Johnson both going 1 for 3. Corrigan will take the win. Boykins the loss. Del Toro the save. David Corrigan will be your player of the game. We do have a travel day. So effectively, and I'm trying to remember this because it's only happened once. If the South win 2 of 3, they will actually be tied. And if my memory serves me correctly, because it doesn't happen very often, if my memory serves me correct, they will have to play an extra game. In fact, I could. Well, hang on. Even though it's blocked, just to be safe, so y'all don't see, just in case you don't see the password. If I can even type, hang on. This is where I wish Punk is here. Punk, are you here? Because Punk would remember offhand. It so happened the one time a tie happened, I wasn't around. I think I was sick or something. Um, this is where I try to remember where the yeah, it's probably here. Yeah, so break ties with tiebreaker games. Could have a game 55 if that ends up happening. We'll do since this game, the first game of the series is not technically going to be a clinch opportunity because if the South wins, they're tied. Then we'll watch the final two games of the series. If East win, there's still a chance for a tie, and thus the extra game. So we will quick sim this day, and we will watch the final two games of South and East. So Ewok, since you mentioned in mod chat you're here to do a prediction, feel free to do a prediction between South and East. North and West, meanwhile, West will win 5-2. For the North, Warner 1 for 5, Thornton Jr. 2 for 4 with an RBI, Ganja Smoke with 2 walks. Banks and Saejima 2 for 3 with a run, with Saejima getting an RBI as well. On the West, Jet Fuel and Murphy both going 1 for 4 with a run. Murphy getting 2 RBIs. Torrey 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Cohen 1 for 3 RBI and a run. And then Majima with a walk. McDougal will take the win. Balls the loss. Beware strikes save. Willie McDougal is your player of the game. See, this is a pivotal. I mean, even though this is not a clinching game, it's still a pivotal game for both sides. And the South will win 8-2. So with 2 to play, they are tied again. For the South, Jones 2 for 6 with a run scored. Kominick 1 for 5 with a walk. George 2 for 5. Delvecchio 3 for 5 with a run scored. Rose 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, 3 runs. They had 2 home runs, in fact, in this game. Gambles 1 for 4. Soprano 2 for 5, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. On the East, Dano Serdam 1 for 4 with a run. Batsmith 1 for 3 with a walk. Big Boy 1 for 3, walk, RBI, run scored. Wet Sock 1 for 4. Hamilton will take the win. Healer the loss. Dalton Rose is your player of the game. It is crunch time. It is crunch time. So effectively, whoever wins between this game between South and East has to win the next game. These teams have to win out basically to solidify that 1 seed. In the meantime, which team leads after 7? See, Ewok knows what's up. Don't even have to wait in between. I dig it. We will quick sim North and West real quick before we get into watching our first game. North winning 9-3. Warner 2 for 3, 2 walks, RBI and a run. Ganja 1 for 5 with an RBI. Tralala 2 for 4, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Justice 2 for 5, RBI, 2 runs scored. Banks 1 for 4 with a run scored. Saejima 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run, and Cash Jr. 1 for 3, walk, RBI, 2 runs scored. On the West, Jet Fuel 1 for 4 with a run. Murphy going 1 for 4. Torrey 2 for 4 with 2-run home run. 3 RBIs total, 1 run on the day. And then Majima with 2 walks. Kennedy will take the win. Blue, the loss. I get to finally say the full name. Srever Torrey will be your player of the game. Let's pull up the side-by-side. It'll be Chi Wei Lee facing Froggy Dubois. In fact, let me do this real quick so y'all can see the pictures. Just in case. Real quick, if it's your first time watching, do me a solid. Do me and the mods a solid. Fill out that Google form. It takes like a minute. In fact, maybe even less than a minute. What the form is, and also make sure you're putting your PBE username in the PBE username line and your Twitch handle in the Twitch handle line. What this does is if you ever redeem the 10,000 Twitch points for a million PBE bucks, our awesome mods know who to give the money to. One thing I would hate to have happen is y'all spend 10,000 Twitch points and somebody else gets your money. That would suck. So, and also, since y'all are rookies, your first season you only do the 500,000 training. So by getting the million, you already took care of the first 2 weeks of training, and you don't even gotta worry about it. I don't know. If Punk was here, he would have an answer to that question, Ewok. I'm sure Punk has many colorful words to describe me. But we'll give y'all like 30 seconds, maybe even a minute, because yours truly, I'm gonna mute myself real quick and take a sip of my drink and hydrate, because I do a lot of talking. Girl Scout cookies sound good right now. All right. Since that is after the 7th, well, actually, Twitch team leads after 7. So, give y'all. Well, actually, you know what? Ewok probably closed that after the first inning. I think we'll roll with that. Let's go ahead and get started. Showtime Jones at the plate first. In fact, yeah, let me put that back on there. First, I was like, yeah, do we even need the overlay? But yeah, I'll put the overlay back on. I'd be a thin mint, even though I'm not thin in real life, but I like thin mint. I believe we're going to Truist Park. I think that's what the East is. Yes. Showtime Jones leading off, grounder to second. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Next up will be Jose. Jose fly ball to deep left, but not deep enough. 2 down. Next up will be McCanahan. And that'll be down for a base hit. So runner at first, 2 outs. I'll bring up George. Fly ball to center field. That is caught for out number 3. 1 hit and nothing more. By the way, for the record, those like State Fair, those mini corn dogs, they're pretty dang good, okay? Just saying. Not sponsored. Dano Serdam leading off. Fly ball to left field. That is caught for out number 1. Next up will be Batsmith. And it's a grounder. Oh, it's bobbled. I feel like I know what the question is for for obvious reasons. I'm not going to say it out loud. Gets at the plate. Batsmith stolen base. And line back to the shortstop. Runner has to hold 2 outs. Now, big boy. Chopper. And that'll be out number 3. Both sides leaving the runner stranded, scoreless, through 1. Oh, I didn't know that was the question. Never mind. I was thinking something else. Kamenek will ground out to the shortstop to lead off the top of the second. They'll bring up Del Vecchio. Grounder to second. Over to first in time. 2 outs. They'll bring up the catcher, Dalton Rose. And draws the walk. Walked on 4 straight. Runner aboard. 2 outs. Gambles. Runner going. Runner is safe. 6 stolen base for Rose. Base hit will give South the early lead. But it's going to be a grounder to the shortstop. So another runner left stranded will go to the bottom of the second. Wet Sock leading off. By the way, Ewok, don't forget to close the prediction. And that's an infield hit for Sock. Runner at first. Jackson base hit up the middle. Runners in the corners, no outs for Thunder. Our newest addition, in fact, today. But it's going to be a double. It's going to be a double play. The run will score. However, since it's a double play, Thunder will not get an RBI. East on the board first, 1-0. Nobody on, 2 outs for Johnson. And that's going to be a base hit to center field. 2 outs, runner at first. Henderson, fly ball to center field, playable, and caught for out number 3. East on the board first, 1-0. We'll go to the top of the third. It's going to be Tony Soprano. And that's going to be a bleeder into center field for a base hit. So leadoff runner on for the South. Go to the top of the order to Jones. Fly ball to left field. That is caught for out number 1. Next up will be Jose. Chopper to the pitcher. They'll get the out at second, but it'll only be the out at second. Runner at first, 2 outs for McGanahan. Draws the walk. First and second, 2 outs. Base hit from George could tie the game. Instead, it's a chopper to the shortstop, and they'll go to first with it in time. 1-0 East will go to the bottom of the third. Top of the order, De Nostradam will bloop one in for a base hit. Leadoff runner is on for Batsmith. Runner going is a hit and run, and that'll save the double play. So runner at second with 1 out, a good call on the hit and run there, gets to the plate. Roller to third, keeps the runner at second. 2 outs for Big Boy. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Third of the way through, East with a slim 1-0 lead. We'll go to the top of the fourth. Komanek leading off. Popped up, foul ground, caught for out number 1. Now Delvecchio. Chopper to second, in time, 2 outs. Dalton Rose. Lined and caught by the second baseman. And I believe that's the first time in this game we've had a 1-2-3 inning for either side. Go to the bottom of the fourth. Wet Sock leading off. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out for Jackson. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. And now Thunder. Line to right. Caught for out number 3. Both sides of the 1-2-3 inning in the fourth. We'll go to the top of the fifth. Gambles. Draws the walk. Leadoff runner is on. Now Soprano, grounder to the shortstop. They'll get the out at second. They're not going to turn 2. Fielder's choice. Runner first, 1 out. Top of the order to Jones. And that's Lace in the left field for a base hit. First and second, 1 out for Jose. Call, oh no, drew the walk. From up here, it looked like a strike, but on the field, it's a walk. Bases loaded, 1 out for McGanahan. Fly ball to center field. That should be deep. Oh, yeah. Should be deep enough to bring in a run out. The animation there may look like center field is going to miss it. And actually, they didn't even bring in the run. No run will score. They do not send the runner to third. Instead, it's going to be a ground out to George, off of George. I'm actually really surprised they didn't send the runner from third. Like, halfway through, still a 1-0 East game. Great defense in that inning. Johnson leads off with a base hit. It's probably the deepest fly ball I've ever seen in OTP, and the runner did not try to score from third. Runner going, runner safe at second base, so runner at second, no outs. Henderson at the plate. Bunt, and it moves the runner to third. I'm probably like one of the few people in the world that still appreciate a good bunt. Runner at third, 1 out, top of the order, De Nostradam. And that is going to be a base hit that's going to extend the lead 2-0 for the East. It's possible. 28 steals is possible, especially if you have a speed arc. Batsmith grounder to second. Like, for example, pass, my player, speed arc, I averaged almost two, actually, sorry, not two. I average almost a stolen base a game. So checks out 28 stolen bases, gets flies out to left to end the inning. East extend the lead 2-0. We'll go to the top of the sixth. Kamenick, grounder right at first base, though, 1 out. Now Del Vecchio, base hit up the middle. Runner at first, 1 out. Brings up Rose. And that's down the line to the corner, fair ball. Runner is going to try to score from first and does. Del Vecchio scoring all the way from first base. It's an RBI double for Rose, and all of a sudden the tying run is at second base with 1 out. As Gambles grounds it to third, keeps the runner at second, 2 down. Soprano, fly ball center field. It is over the center field's head. It's going to go all the way to the wall. This game is tied. Tony Soprano with an RBI double. 2-all will go to the top of the order. Jones, swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, I didn't even look. I hope you had tied. Did you have tied in that prediction? Because, you know, that's possible. Big Boy will lead off with a strikeout here in the bottom of the sixth. Next up will be Sock. Grounder to first, 2 outs. Next up will be Jackson. Fly ball to right field. That will be caught for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning. We head off to the seventh. We're tied at 2. Top of the seventh. Now Jose. Fly ball left field, and it is gone! Dinger time for Jose! I feel like it's been a while since I've got to say that. South takes the lead 3-2. Jose with his 11th home run. He's doing his inner Brennan's on now. McCanahan grounder to third in time to first. 1 out. Now George. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 outs. And Kamenick. Fly ball to right field. That is caught for out number 3 at the stretch. South. Because of Jose, the legend that is Jose. South with the 3-2 lead at the stretch. Thunder to lead off the bottom of the inning. Swing and a miss. 1 out for Johnson. Draws the walk. Tying run is aboard. Henderson now. Lua Exos, new pitcher, tries to bunt. Doesn't work. Instead, it's a hit and run. That could tie the game. It was a hit and run. Runner's going to try to score, and we're tied again. Henderson with an RBI double. Leading run is in scoring position. 1 out. De Nostradam with a base hit. Runner did have to check up to make sure it's not caught, so it'll be runners in the corners. 1 out. Now Batsmith, that is going to be over the shortstop's head into center field, and that will give the East the lead 4-3. First and second, 1 out. Gets. Oh, double steal. Oh, Punk, are you here? Oh, man. It doesn't happen very often in OTP that the AI will do a double steal, and I love double steals. And that's going to be a RBI single for Gets. I'm giddy. When I do OTP on my own, I love doing double steals because they work more times than not. But getting the AI to do it is a whole nother thing. Big Boy to center field. That is going to be deep enough to bring in the run. 6-3. Oh man, if OTP allowed like a triple steal as an option, I'd be the one to try it. I would absolutely be the one to try it. Sox swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. 4 runs for the East in the bottom of the 7th. South has their work cut out for them. They're down by 3 going to the top of the 8th. Del Vecchio. Fly ball center field. And I'll be called for the first out. Now Rose, the catcher. Grounder to second. 2 outs. I don't even know if I can recall a time I've ever seen a double steal in Prospect League, especially. I'm the the Prospect League streamer in me is amazed as Gamble flies out to left for out number 3. I try to show no bias, but dang, that was that was pretty awesome that the game was smart enough to do it. As Jackson will fly out to left for the first out in the bottom of the 8th. I mean, East wants to really adds on some insurance if they can. Thunder will with a base hit to right field. Runner first one out for Johnson Johnson. Grounder to the second baseman, only plays to first, so runner at second, 2 outs for Henderson. Fly ball center field, that'll be caught for out number 3. Last chance for the South, 3 to tie 4 to force a bottom of the 9th. 9-1-2 due up, Soprano draws the walk. Runner first, no outs, top of the order to Jones. Fly ball left field that is caught. So 1 out, runner first for Jose. And it is a diving grab by the shortstop. Johnson stealing a hit. Down to their final out, it'll be McCanahan. Grounder to third, and they will make the play over to first. A 4-run bottom of the 7th will give the East the win, and if my memory serves me correctly, tied heading into the final game. So, winning pitcher will be Weiser in relief, Exos the loss, De Nostradam player of the game. Or no, I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. It was tied already, so East got the win, so they're now a game ahead. I thought they were still 1 game separate before. But no, so here's the deal. If the East win, they will get the 1 seed. If the South win, that should force a game 55. Also, while we're at it, let's go ahead and quick sim North and West. North will take the win 10-5. For the North, Warner 2 for 4 with a run and a walk. Gancha 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Tralala 1 for 5 with an RBI. Justice 3 for 4, walk 2 RBIs, 2 runs. Banks 2 for 4, RBI 2 runs. Sajima 1 for 4 with a run. Cash Jr. 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Including one of those hits was a home run. On the West, Jeff Field 1 for 4 with a walk. Murphy 2 for 5. Backstop 1 for 3, a walk, 2 runs scored. Majima 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Buster 1 for 3, RBI, walk, and a run. Rock will take the win. Cracky the loss. Chris Cash Jr., player of the game. I probably shouldn't be mispronouncing my co-GM's name. Give Ewok a chance to put up another prediction. This could either be our last game of the night or our second to last game of the night. So as a reminder, East wins, they get the 1 seed. South wins, they may be, I forgot if I saved or not. Let me make sure. If East win, then they get the 1 seed. South win, then we're very likely heading to an extra game. Thank you. I hate it when I see it in this view. Hang on. Who has more hits? Southeast or tie? Southeast or tie. So we'll give y'all maybe a couple minutes on that. in case this is our final game of the stream, so tomorrow at I believe 7 Eastern will be our Major League draft. Don Marcus is hosting that. Friday, I have not announced the time. This is the first time we're announcing the time. We do have a time change because yours truly got a couple days mixed up. So we're going to do the rookie showcase still on Friday, but at its more traditional time, 7 p.m. Eastern. So 7 p.m. Eastern on Friday will be our rookie showcase. We'll be crowning a champion. And I am not by myself. Part of the time change too is to accommodate my co-host. It cannot be a rookie showcase without Chadwick in the booth. So it'll be me and Chadwick on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm very excited. Love streaming with Chadwick. Saturday is the day that you all are anxiously awaiting. That's the minor league draft, which I might as well just pull it up. Hang on. I am so used to being a long-time minor league GM. Minor league draft used to be in the afternoon time, but I don't believe this one is. 7 p.m. Eastern is the minor league draft on Saturday, this Saturday. So y'all will find out your homes then. Except for, I believe, Thunder. I don't know if minor league HO is here. I know we had at least one player create after the cutoff. But Thunder should know their home. They just ended up on waivers instead, if my memory serves me correctly. And then Sunday, is our award stream. Don Marcus will be doing awards on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern. At least as of right now, it is subject to change. Always got to add in that disclaimer. Last chance on the prediction. Last chance on the prediction. Dang, is Webby here? We actually get to see Pickle Riedemann pitch for the South. Massive unit for the East. Shit, aren't pickles tangy rather than sour? I've always thought of pickles as like tangy and savory. I guess it depends on the type, whether it's a dill pickle or a sweet pickle. Personally, well, I love pickles, especially on my hot dog. I gotta have some sweet relish on my hot dog. Dill relish is all right, but man, get some sweet relish, ketchup, some chopped onion on a hot dog. Boom, perfect. Actually, no, I might as well just let that run down. Nobody wants to bet on Ty. Nobody. Yes, I do want to participate. I will. I will be the one to do it then. I don't usually value Ben. The whole point of Prospect League and my points is y'all supposed to take my points. But I will say this: we'll definitely try our best to have a mod tomorrow, and somebody gonna be making me broke tomorrow. I've saved up my points for Prospect League. I'm at 14,000. All right. So as a reminder, East wins. We're done. South wins. We got one more game to go. Showtime Jones will be leading off against Massive Unit. And it's a grounder to the shortstop for the first out. Jose, one of the heroes in yesterday, or attempted to be one of the heroes in yesterday's game, he'll draw the walk. So runner first for McCanahan. Grounder to third. They'll go to second. They'll get the out there. Fielder's choice, 2 outs. Runner going. Safe. Fourth stolen base for McCanahan. Runner at second, 2 outs for George. Fly ball deep left center, but it'll be caught for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. De Nostradam leads off with a blooper in the center field. So leadoff runner is on for the East. They'll bring up Batsmith. Grounder to second, and they're going to get the double play. 4-6-3 twin killing. 2 outs, nobody on, forget. Fly ball to center, and that's caught for out number 3. We're scoreless through 1. We'll go on to the top of the second. Dominic. Grounder to the shortstop. In time, 1 out. Next up will be Del Vecchio. Hard hit, but right at the third baseman for out number 2. Was guarding the third base line there. Now Rose. That is deep, and it's not coming back. Dinger time for Dalton Rose. 5th home run of the season for Rose. South strikes first. 1-0. 400 feet exactly on the distance. As Gambles, that's deep. Is this back-to-back jacks? Pookie Gambles with their 2nd home run of the season. And the South now lead 2-0. Don't usually see back-to-back jacks in Prospect League very often, as Soprano will ground out to the shortstop to end the inning. South still fighting for that 1 seed. They lead by 2. We'll go to the bottom of the second. As Big Boy will get a base hit into right field. Leadoff runner on again for the East. Now Sock. Chopper. There's 1. They're not going to turn the double play this time. It'll be a fielder's choice. Runner first, 1 out for Jackson. And that's base hit. Gets by the first baseman. Runners are going to be in the corners. 1 out for Thunder. And that is good. Oh, is that going to be deep enough to bring in a run? It is not. It is not. So runners will remain in the corners. 2 outs for Johnson Johnson. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So the East will leave 2 stranded. They still trail by 2. Top of the South order here, the top of the third, is Jones will lead off with a base hit. Runner first, no outs. Jose. Swing and a miss. Runner going safe. Strikeout on Jose. Stolen base for Jones. And another. Oh, wow. They must have upped the aggression on the stealing. That's going to be a steal of third. So runner third, 1 out. McCanahan popped it up. So that will be 2 outs. Runner does not score. East have a chance to get out of it, still keeping a 2-run deficit as George with a pop-up. And that's caught for out number 3. So all that work by Jones for naught. Same score, go to the home half. 9-1-2 due up. Henderson leads off with a base hit. Runner first. No outs. Top of the order, De Nostradam. Line to left, but caught on a line. 1 out. Batsmith draws the walk. First and second, 1 out. Gets to the plate. Ball 4. Bases loaded. 1 out for Bob's Big Boy. Fly ball left. Is that going to be deep enough? They're going to try, and they'll get the run across. Sack fly for Big Boy. Cuts the deficit in half. 2-1 South. First and second, 2 outs for Sock. And that's going to be down for a base hit. They're going to send the runner from second, and it is not in time. Tie game. Sock with the RBI single. First and second, 2 outs now for Jackson. Grounded. Oh, it's bobbled by the first baseman. Everybody is safe. It's going to be an E3. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Thunder. Fly ball center field and caught on the run for out number 3. An eventful bottom of the third. We're tied at 2. Go on to the 4th. Komenick to lead off. Liner to right. That is caught on a rope as well. 1 out. Next up will be Del Vecchio. Oh, that's going to be an infield hit. Got enough English on that baseball. Del Vecchio with a 1 out infield hit. Now Rose tries to bunt, didn't work. Instead, they'll hit the center field, straight away center. In fact, the center fielder didn't even have to take a step. 2 outs now for Gambles. Swing and a miss, strike 3. South leave a runner stranded at first. Home half now of the 4th. Johnson. Called. Strike 3 on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Henderson draws the walk, just missing outside and low. Top of the order, De Nostradamus, swing and a miss, strike 3. So runner at first, 2 outs, Bat Smith. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Through 4, tied at 2, 9-1-2, due up for the South. It'll be Soprano. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Order will reset to Jones. Grounder to second. In time to first. 2 outs, nobody on. Jose. Called. Strike 3 on the inside corner. 1, 2, 3, and we're halfway through. We got a tie ball game. Bottom 5th, I should say, gets line but caught at first base. 1 out, big boy. Line, and that's also caught, this time by the second baseman. 2 quick outs. Sock takes it in the back. The runner first on the hit by pitch. 2 outs, Jackson. Back to the pitcher, and they'll get the out at first. 2 all. We go to the 6th. Reminder, if you're just tuning in, East win to get the 1 seed, South win. We're going to have bonus baseball. And that is crushed. Gone! 3 solo home runs in this game now for the South. McGanahan. In about the same spot Rose hit it. 9th of the season for McGanahan. South take the lead 3-2. As George fly ball to center field, that is caught for out number 1. Next up, Komenick. Chopper to second. In time, 2 down. Next up, be Del Vecchio. Popped up. Wow, they're going to make the second baseman run all the way. How come the catcher didn't want to make the play? That was such a long run. An out is an out. 3-2, though. South with that home run. They have taken the lead. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Thunder due up. That's popped up down the first baseline. Catcher will now let the catcher make it. 1 out. Johnson. Base hit. Tying run is aboard with 1 out. Henderson now. Runner going. Runner is going to be safe. So the tying run in scoring position with 1 out. Chopper to third. Runner did go, so it's going to be out at first. Runner at third, 2 outs for De Nostradamus. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So all that work for nothing. Runner left strand at third, still 3-2, bottom of the South order here on the top of the 7th. Grounder to the second baseman for Rose, 1 out. Next up will be Gambles. Went around, strike 3. 2 outs, nobody on. Soprano. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. 1-2-3 inning. At the stretch, a slim 1-run lead for the South, trying to keep their hopes alive for that #1 seed. Leading off for the East will be Batsmith, who grounds it to the second baseman, I should say, for out #1. And now Getz, lined and caught by the second baseman. Big boy, swing and a miss, strike 3. Off to the 8th we go, top of the South order. Jones to lead off. Liner to center, but it's going to be up in enough time for the center fielder to make the catch, 1 out. Jose back to the pitcher, out #2. McCanahan, chopper to third. Oh, it's bobbled. Fumble bumble. That's going to be an E5 on Thunder. Runner going. Runner is out. A laser of a throw by Henderson. So now end the top of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Sock popped up. Catcher will make the play. 1 out. Jackson. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 outs. Thunder next. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And off to the 9th we go. South looking for insurance. George leading off. Chopper to the second baseman, out #1. Kamenik. Slow roller in front of home plate. That's out #2. Delvecchio. Called strike 3. 1-2-3 inning. This is it. Rally time for these. 8-9-1 due up. 1 to force extras. 2 to win the game and get the 1 seed. Johnson back to the pitcher. 1 out. Henderson. That is deep and not deep enough. Down to their final out. And wouldn't you know, it's the commish. De Nostradam. Base hit. Tying run on board. Batsmith represents the winning run with 2 outs. Runner going, safe. Base hit could tie the game now. 30th stolen base for De Nostradam. Did not go around. Ball 4. Winning runs aboard. Tying run at second. Gets to the plate with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Drama in the final moments. And we have a tie. We have a tie. Riedemann will take the win. Unit the loss. Moffitt the save. Pickle Riedemann, your player of the game. So if my memory serves me correctly, and we advance the day here. Alrighty. For I believe this is, oh my gosh. You know what? To give Ewok, there's, in my PBE life, there's Enoch, Ewok, and Evok. It's going to take me, it didn't take me very long to get the wrong letter. To give Ewok a time to do a prediction, I'm going to do a little bit of digging real quick. Because I want to know. I actually meant to go to that one. No, I didn't. This is not the first time we've had a tie, but it's probably the second time we've had a tie. I was kind of hoping for the other one. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta click this one. Trying to figure out when the last time we had a tie. Prediction is up. Get those predictions in. Well, I go digging for the last time we had a tie. If Punk was here, he'd know this off the back of his hand. That was close, but that was not a tie. So we would have to go all the way back to, let's see, that was Ninja Turtles. I think it was this one 2064. Yeah, 2064. So 4, 8, 12, 15 seasons. First time in 15 seasons that we had a tie. Now, what I want to know is, did we have any other ties before that? Actually, that was the second year in a row that we had a tie. We had back-to-back ties there. Both times I missed it. I wonder where the heck I was. This might be the third time. Yep. So the third time in Prospect League history, we have a game 55. It'll be David Corrigan pitching for the East, Mark Jackson pitching for the South. Very simple. Who wins? It gets top seed. Also, I'm assuming it was not a tie in hits, which is good. I didn't want to win. I didn't want to steal points from a user. In fact, usually we only do this for Game 7 of a World Series, but let me go do a I'm gonna do a ping. I'm gonna do a ping in the rookie server. Give people a minute or so in case they see that and they want to pop in. Prediction time is up. So to reset the stage here for me who may have just popped in after I did that little extra ping, Winner will get the number 1 seed, and they will play the number 4 seed North in the first round on Friday. Loser will get the number 2 seed and play the 3 seed West as part of the other matchup. Now, one thing I don't know, I'm going to assume it's head to head because South is going to be the home team in this matchup. I'm going to assume that's what decides who's home in this tiebreaker. So we'll be moving from Truist Park in Atlanta to Globe Life Park in Texas. David Corrigan pitching for the East. Mark Jackson pitching for the South. Roof is closed, so there will be no wind as a factor. Here we go. See who wins game 55. De Nostradam will lead off for the East. And it's going to be ball 4. Do I like this angle? Hang on, this is kind of weird. Well, okay, we'll let Jack. Oh, swing and a miss. Safe at second. So, you gonna do it? Come on. Maybe. Okay. You know what? I actually like that a little bit better. Just a weird angle. So we'll do it that way. I did all 3, right? Okay, good. And that is deep to left, but not deep enough. So runner at second, 1 out for Getz. Runner going. Safe. So runner at third, 1 out. See if Getz can bring in that runner. And they're going to go to first with it. So it's an RBI ground out for Getz. East on the board first. 1-0. Nobody on, 2 outs for Big Boy. Swing and a miss, strike 3. De Nostradam gets the job done. 2 steals, gets him home. Bottom of the first now. Jones to lead off. Grounder to third. Makes the play, 1 out. Next up will be Jose. Popped up. Third baseman's going to make the catch, 2 down. McCanahan called. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3 inning. Go on to the second. Sock. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out. Next up will be Jackson. And that's going to be into left field for a base hit. So runner aboard, 1 out. Dan Thunder. Grounder to second. They'll get the out at second base. Fielder's choice. Runner first, 2 outs for Johnson, who gets hit in the back. First and second, 2 outs. Henderson to the plate. Runners are going on the swing, but a great play by the second baseman for out number 3. 2 left strand for the East. They still lead by a run. Bottom of the second. George. Fly ball to right field. Caught for the first out. Now, Komenick lined and caught by the second baseman. 2 down. Del Vecchio draws the walk. So runner at first. 2 outs. As Rose will bloop one into right field for a base hit. Runners in the corners, 2 outs. It's Gamble, swing and a miss, strike 3. South leave 2 stranded. We'll go to the third, top of the order for the East. De Nostradam. Base hit to right field. Leadoff runner is on for Batsmith. And that's going to be down for a base hit. Runner had to hold up, so first and second, no outs. And Getz with a base hit, back-to-back singles. Bases loaded, no outs for Big Boy. Base hit up the middle, 1 run scores. Second runner coming around, scores. Throw to third is out. So it's a 2 RBI single. It'll be a runner at first with 1 out. East up by 3 now. Popped up and the first base side, foul ground, 2 down. Jackson, swing and a miss, almost got by the catcher. And that's another swing and a miss, strike 3. East tack on 2 more. They are up by 3, heading to the bottom of the 3rd. Soprano leading off. Called, strike 3. Order will reset to Jones. Fly ball to right field, deep but not deep enough. 2 down for Jose. And Jose with a base hit. Runner on, 2 outs. Next up will be McClanahan. Base hit up the middle. First and second, 2 outs. TJ George, strike 3 called. Through 3 East, up by 3. Bottom of the order for them in the top of the 4th. Thunder, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Now Johnson, grounder to second, over to first. 2 down in the inning for Henderson. And that's to the gap. Off the wall. That is going to be a double. 2-out double for Henderson. De Nostradam to the plate, top of the order. And that's to left field for a base hit. Runner was going because it was 2 outs. And it's an RBI single for De Nostradam. 2 for 2. A run scored, a walk. 2 stolen bases already here in the top of the 4th for De Nostradam. As Batsmith will draw the walk. First and second, 2 outs. Gets strike 3 called, but the East tack on yet another. Up by 4, we go to the bottom of the 4th. Komanek leading off. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Delvecchio, base hit, just dribbles its way through into center field. So 1 out, runner aboard. And a pickoff. I was kind of hoping it was a pickle so I could say pickle, even though we do have a player named Pickle. Rose strikes out to end the inning, and it's still a 4-0 game. We go on to the 5th. Big boy. Base hit to left to lead off the inning. Runner on, no out. Sock. That's down the line for extra bases. And Big boy is churning from first, safe at home. Safe, everybody is safe. That is going to be scored an RBI double for Sock, who gets to third on the throw towards home plate. Runner third, no outs. Jackson. That is not going to be deep enough to bring in that run. But still only 1 out. They still have another chance to bring in that runner at third. This Thunder. Oh, smothered it. What a play at third base. What a play at third base by Soprano. Saves a run. 2 outs. Johnson, swing and a miss, strike 3. East do get a run, however. They are now up by 5 halfway through game 55, as Gambles will lead off the bottom of the 5th. And that is going to be down for a base hit, so leadoff runner is on for the South. Soprano, fly ball to right field. That is caught for out number 1. Top of the order, Jones. That gets away from the catcher. So Gambles to second base. That's going to be scored a wild pitch. And Jones draws ball 4. So first and second, 1 out for the South. Jose to the plate. That's deep, and it is gone. Jose coming in the clutch. Trims the lead down to 2. 3-run dinger for Jose, his 12th. 5-3 with 1 out. McClanahan grounder to third for out number 2. Nobody on, 2 outs. George, grounder to the second baseman, out number 3. However, the South, they're not going down without a fight. Still down by 2, but a lot can happen in the final 4 innings. As Henderson will lead off for the East. Fly ball center field, that's caught for out number 1. Top of the order, De Nostradam. That's to the gap. De Nostradam having a great game. He's going for 3. And he's in there, halfway to a cycle for De Nostradam. Runner at third, 1 out. Batsmith, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Gets grounder to third, throw to first in time, so the runner will not score. Still 2-run lead for the Doodads. We go to the bottom of the inning. Kominick leading off. Fly ball to center field, playable, and call for the first out. Next up will be Del Vecchio. Called, strike 3, 2 outs. Now Rose, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1-2-3 inning for the South. They still need to find at least 2 more runs. Go to the top of the 7th. Big Boy leading off, and that's deep, and it is gone. Solo dinger for Bob's Big Boy. Does that mean Dukeston, does that mean everybody gets a burger? Do we have a promo? Better get the hamburgers ready. 6-3 East. As Sock, oh, that's bobbled. That's going to be an E4. So runner first, no outs for Jackson. Fly ball to left, caught for out number 1. Thunder, fly ball center field, caught on the run, 2 down. You know, that's you know, you got to make your money back, I suppose. Runner going, runner safe. Runner at second, 2 outs. Johnson bloops that in for a base hit. That could bring in another run, and it does. RBI single for Johnson. Re-extends lead back up now to 4. As Henderson bloops that in for a base hit. Throw to third is out by about 2 country miles. However, East get 2 in that top of the 7th. At the stretch here in game 55. East up by 4. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Gambles. Base hit to left. Leadoff runner is on for the South. Next up, Soprano. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Next up is Jones. That's going to be to right field, deep but not deep enough, 2 down. Jose, grounder to second, in time. Still the same score to the 8th, top of the order, De Nostradam. Fly ball deep left, but not deep enough. Out number 1. Next up will be Batsmith. Ball 4. Runner aboard. 1 out. As Getz flies that to center field. 2 outs. Big Boy. That is deep, and it is gone. Well, Dukesy, you over 2 burgers now. 2 home run game for Big Boy, and that might put it out of reach. 9-3 East. Either that or make the drinks regular price now. As Sock is swinging a miss, strike 3 ends the top of the 8th. Going on. Then just make the drinks triple price. Bottom of the 8th, McCanahan draws the walk. Runner first with no outs. George, that's deep to left, and it is gone. TJ George with a 2-run home run. Still no outs in the inning. 8th of the year for George. And it's now a 4-run East lead. Oppo Taco on a Wednesday as Kominick swing and a miss, 1 out. Now Del Vecchio, that's a base hit. Runner at first for Rose. And that's a base hit. First and second, 1 out for Gambles. Home run here again would definitely make things interesting. Instead, to swing and a miss for out number 2. Next up will be Soprano. And that's a base hit. Runner's going to try to score from second. Throw to the plate is not in time. So Jones will represent the tying run here in the bottom of the eighth. It is 9-6. First and second, 2 outs. Oh, I probably should mention Jose's on deck. Base hit up the middle. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Jose. This is like Prospect League cinema right here. And that's a base hit for Jose. 1 run score. Second runner coming around in time. 2 RBI single for Jose. 5 runs in this bottom of the eighth. And the South have the tying run at second base. McGanahan, fly ball to center field, caught for out number 3. Drama here in the late innings of game 55. The South have definitely made it interesting. Now the East wants some insurance as Jackson swing and a miss for out number 1. Next up, Thunder. That's deep. And that is gone. No, I'm sorry, it's off the very top of the wall. He's going for 3 and makes it on a triple. Runner at third, 1 out. Big triple potentially there for Thunder. Johnson just really needs to hit it deeper, get a base hit. Instead, it'll be neither. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Henderson, swing and a miss. Triple will go for naught. Drama time, heart of the South order. Down by a run. George, swing and a miss. 1 out. Now the left fielder, Kominick. That's deep, and it is caught in front of the wall. Oh, my. By inches. Down to their final outs, Del Vecchio to right field, and that's caught for out number 3. East will win and take the 1 seed, and I gotta call it a thriller. Even though there's been multiple times where the lead was 4+, it ended up being a thriller. So the East will get the 1 seed, the South the 2 seed. Corrigan will get the win. Jackson will take the loss. Kinsella the save. Your player of the game, Bob's Big Boy. Which makes sense. 2 home runs, 2 big home runs. We'll get. How many home runs do we have in this game? 2. We had 4 home runs in this game. Also, I think it's funny. Jose got credit for. You don't usually see an outfielder with 2 outfield assists in 1 game. We'll go ahead and save, and we will. In fact, I should be able to advance the day, actually. There's your tree. Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, we will crown a champion. Best of 5 first round will be the 4 seed North facing the 1 seed East, and then the West, as the 3 seed, will face the South, the number 2 seed. So Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, mark your calendars, make sure you're here, grab a drink and a snack, or if it's time for dinner, grab some dinner, because it's going to be, like I said, it's our longest stream of the season. And that's across all of PBE. I think I know who we're going to raid to, but let me just double check real quick. I don't have my laptop open next to me. I kind of went a little thin on the setup today. Yeah, so we'll send y'all over to Dr. Dynastic. This is usually our shortest stream of the season, and boy, we had lots of drama. Lots and lots of drama today. Don't forget tomorrow, Major League World Series, Major League Draft tomorrow, with Don Marcus. Friday, Rookie Showcase. Saturday, Minor League Draft. Sunday awards. But for now, I will see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you for more Prospect League on Friday.